So, as we know, they've become a little infamous for beating Critical Drinker to death with this thing called the factoids, and ironically, the objectivists. But I'm not an objectivist lunatic maniac. We can have differing interpretations. So, to be generous to him, this video was only 90% worthless garbage. But we'll see a subversion of expectation coming soon. But let's hear him out and his glorious knowledge of the comic book lore of She-Hulk.
To be fair, it's staying true to the source material. The original She-Hulk from the comics was well known for making witty observations about the world around her, breaking the fourth wall on a regular basis, and for her flirtatious wink-wink acknowledgement about the kind of audience that was actually reading her books. Wouldn't expect any of this in the show though.
Well, how to put this? You're wrong. You're wrong. She-Hulk was created a while ago. What you're referring to is an interpretation by John Byrne. I only have a few of those issues, but they were pretty good. And you're right. In that version, yes, Jennifer did break the fourth wall, but that's that version. That's not the original She-Hulk, so I have no idea what you're babbling about. Okay, so you don't know She-Hulk very well, but let's continue. Maybe it'll get a little bit better. Oh, he's going to bring in horror. Maybe he'll know what he's talking about.
On it. Makes about as much sense as bringing Freddy Krueger into an episode of the Teletubbies, but whatever. To this day, I'm not entirely sure which one's more terrifying. I'm sure they'll treat him.
Wow. Well, where to even begin? You're wrong again. If you had bothered to watch the Nightmare on Elm Street films with care, you would know, in fact, Freddy's dead. And a lot of horror fans don't like this. A lot of Freddy fans don't like this. He is insanely comedic in that. He is very, very comical. Now, I like Freddy's Dead. I can appreciate it, but I do understand the criticism that they may have gone a little too far with making him too much of a clown, too silly. It's still a good movie. It's very frightening in places, but yes, saying Freddy wouldn't fit with the Teletubbies. Well, maybe not early Freddy, but late Freddy? Yeah. The Freddy from Freddy's Dead? Yeah, he might in fact fit in a children's program. They really diluted the character. He went out with a bang. I'm not going to ruin it, but he kind of did. All right, so you don't know She-Hulk and you don't know the horror genre. Well, maybe he knows the Hulk.
Naturally. Damn, remember when the Hulk was a genuinely terrifying character that teetered right on the brink of being a villain, to the point where even Black Widow was shit scared of Bruce in case he transformed, instead of
Well, again, I want to agree with him because I do think they have destroyed the Hulk. I know some people on my side of the table, like Dane from Actual Fandom, he put out a great video and essay really arguing the opposite. And he mounts a powerful case, but I gotta tell him, wake up. They've destroyed this character. They've been destroying this character for a very, very long time. That said, even in the Norton version, the Hulk was never a villain. He was terrifying. He was super dark. And yes, he was very dangerous. But no, he was not a villain. People were scared of him. Now, to be fair, Norton has hinted in deleted scenes that they did not release. Yes, they went even darker. So maybe in that version you could get away with this interpretation. But no, the Hulk was never villainous. He still refrains from hurting people and intentionally being villainous. So I have no idea what you're babbling about. That said, here is the subversion of expectation. I actually agree with him. Based on what we have, and based on reviews from people who actually watched She-Hulk, I'm getting very bad vibes from this whole thing. It's very not true to the comic. This performer, whatever we're going to call her, is really feminist cringe to the point of insanity. She seems to be totally worthless. She's not funny. She's not a good actress. And God knows she's not even good looking. So she is almost a complete failure. And everything they've released so far is beyond frighteningly stupid.
I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or I might just literally get murdered.
And I wish that's the worst we're going to get. But I'm getting the feeling when I actually watch She-Hulk, it'll be even dumber and dumber than that. So, yeah. Well, I fought the interpretation that the MCU is going MCU and the feminist conspiracy cringe nonsense, but It does appear for this show, at least, they are embracing the feminist cringe. And the cringe is still cringy. Whether it's feminist or not, it's just jaw-droppingly dumb. I don't know who this is for. It's definitely not for the comic book readers. It's definitely not for She-Hulk fans. It's not for Hulk fans either. Who is this for? I have not a clue. They've gone totally brainless on this, and I can only imagine, just out of being cheap, they didn't hire a good-looking, tall model slash actress. I mean, I don't expect Heidi Klum. I don't even expect Tyra Banks, but come on, really? This isn't rocket science. Just get a really good-looking, tall woman and have her play She-Hulk. I mean, they got this good with Wonder Woman and Gal Gadot. Get a model, give her some time, give her some acting lessons. This isn't rocket science. I don't understand this. I'm even willing to compromise. Okay, fine. You want a feminist actress? Fine, so be it. Alyssa Vikander. You know what? Vikander. Get Vikander. She's into that stuff. Oh, we want more middle-aged woman. Fine. Julia Stiles. I like Julia Stiles. She's super feminist. Get her. She's actually funny and talented. She's even still pretty sexy. But get something. I mean, Zoe Kravitz. I don't know. Kirsten Dunst. I mean, there are so many other alternatives. They have literally like hundreds and hundreds of women who could do this way better. I'm just speechless what they were thinking. But I will say this, apparently, from the people I've seen this, cameos are amazing. There are awesome cameos. So if you're willing to slog through a lot of garbage, there will be great cameos, to be fair to them. So, this video is mostly trash. Reluctantly, I think I'm going to agree. Yeah, She-Hulk looks so bad. Everything they've shown, bad, bad. None of it is good. CGI bad, acting bad, story bad, jokes bad, everything bad, 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 bad. But maybe the show itself is good, but I have no hope here. So he's still a racist, neo-Nazi, moron, neo-fascist, conspiracy nutcase. But unfortunately, I think Drinker's right. This is garbage. It is trash. Please stay away. I have to give it one chance. I'll give it one chance. I'm gonna take a long rest because wow, this looks so bad.